So now we're moving on to part 2. Jake Paul and Erica Costell, you are the 2 biggest hypocrites I've ever come across in my fucking life. And now I'm gonna have Alyssa and Rice, just for moral support, join me. And me and Alyssa are gonna talk to you guys about who Jake Paul is as a person and how much of a hypocrite he is for standing up for women and standing up for human beings and being so against this horrible, evil person that is FaZe Banks for abusing a girl. Because Jake, you're abusive. And you physically abused Alyssa, and you've physically abused Erica Costell, and more girls than that, and we're gonna talk about that right now. So now I'm joined with Alyssa, my lovely girlfriend, I love you so much, and Rice, my handsome roommate. Okay, first of all, do you believe anything that they said about me kissing another girl or anything?
Absolutely not.
I'm so sorry that you have to be involved in this. I know how badly you just want this to be not a thing, and it sucks, but I really appreciate you guys supporting me on this. And we're gonna talk about Jake as a human and how much of a hypocrite he is for the shit he said. You watched the video, right?
Yeah.
And what are your just honest feelings on like him painting me as this abusive human being and him kind of stepping out as this all righteous, like sitting on some moral high ground, standing up for human beings and women and being so against the abuse?
Yeah, so Jake Paul, you guys know that I used to live with him for 2 years. I've known him for like 3 or 4 years, and you know, we've been through a lot of shit. And honestly, he did assault me a few times. If we never agreed on something or if something happened, he would spit in my face, and this has happened multiple times. He would like spit at like my feet, the ground that I walk on. He actually spit on Erica one time too, and she came into my room and talked to me about it.
Not to cut you off, but I want to just go ahead and say, Erica Costell, you are the lowest of low. You're one of the weakest people I've ever come across in my life, and you deserve to have absolutely no little girls admire you or look up to you. The fact that you're doing this, the fact that you're standing up for nothing, you're standing up for yourself, and you're trying to further yourself, your career. The only thing that drives these kids is money, fame, and themselves. They care only about themselves, and they're doing this with the sole reason of putting me down, taking out competition, and furthering themselves and putting them in the light as the good people.
100%, and I was there for it through a lot.
And Erica, the fact that he has spit in your face and he's assaulted you too, and you can sit there at that table and support him acting like this almighty, awesome person, you're weak and you're a piece of shit. And that's genuinely how I feel about you.
She would come into my room all the time and like slam my door shut and be like, I cannot deal with Jake right now, dude. He's the most sexist, racist, homophobe. She would have to leave the office. She would give me a look or she'd text me.
There's a bunch of other stuff. Again, sorry to cut you off. There's a bunch of other stuff that this kid has done, but we're gonna stick to the topic of being physically abusive to women, because that's what this is stuff that we've all known. And I can't believe that he came out and said this stuff when he knows how much shit this girl has on him. And we're sitting on a lot of shit, Jake. Like a lot of shit. And there's stuff that I know about you that if the rest of the world knew about you, they would never accept you again. They would hate you. Okay? Like I said, I'm gonna hold back and I'm just gonna stick to the point of physically abusing people. You physically abused her. She has scars on her body from when he pushed her. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so about 2 years ago in Arizona, me and the squad team 10, me, Jake, Niels, and Alex Lange. And Niels can testify for this. He was there, Alex was there, everyone was there. It's on camera actually too, it's a video. We were filming a video and he had a part where he would like shove me into like this pricker bush or whatever, like with like thorns, like a cactus or whatever it was. So he pushed me way too hard. He even told the camera guy before he pushed me, he's like, yo, make sure you get this, it'll be funny. Pushes me, like he could have just shoved me. He shoved me all the way into the bush. And see this, I don't know if you guys can see. This scar right here were from thorns, and my entire arm was bleeding. My whole fucking hand, I had to dig out thorns. He was laughing the whole time. Niels was there. Right? I was crying and like all this shit, and like he didn't give a f. Another time, he threw my phone. Niels was there too at this one too, and surprisingly enough, Alex Lange was there at this one too. When I was living in his apartment, he took my phone, threw it at the wall. We got into a fight. I ran upstairs. He dragged me down the stairs, and I actually have.
Yeah, that's been on your leg since I met you. Like,
this has been here for like 2 years, dude. I'm
not saying, like I said, I took full accountability in the beginning of the video. I don't know if I was dancing and elbow this girl. I have no idea. I'm not gonna go say one way or the other, because we are gonna get the security footage and everything's gonna come out. So I don't want to say one way or the other, and I just want to be completely honest about it. I don't ever remember seeing this girl, and I know for 100% fact I didn't physically assault anybody with intent.
Another thing that I have, as you guys know, the second that all that shit blew up with Jake and I, a bunch of his girlfriends at the time took my side, and they were all texting me.
And I know all these girls too. They're all really sweet girls. girls.
And there's like 2 or 3 girls that we all sat down, had a conversation at Coachella and like just a bunch of other places. They were like, yo, Jake assaulted me too. He would push me down on the ground. He's just very aggressive. He's never...
And he spit on them too,
He
right?
spit on them too, yeah. He would
Jeez.
never ever like hit someone, like he wouldn't like knock someone out, but just like the way like they play fight, he would do too hard. Like I've had the wind knocked out of me so many times. Niels used to live with us, Dobre twins used to live with us, everyone used to see this, Logan used to see this, everyone. So I'm not just sitting here like saying for me, there's 2 or 3 other girls who we did the same exact thing to.
I just want to ask, just because it relates to like me being aggressive and stuff, have I ever put a mark on you?
You've never put
Have
one
I ever
mark
knocked-
on me.
Have I ever knocked the
Never.
wind out of you or anything?
If never, not once.
I'm not aggressive to women. I'm not aggressive to anybody in general unless I have a genuine reason to be. And I guess in this case, the reason to be looked at is she's a part of Team 10, but I had no idea who that was. And in the DMs with Nick, you guys can see, I said I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is.
I have no idea.
It's important to know, guys, that the credibility from their side of the story right off the bat needs to be thrown out of the window. Because like I said, every detail of this shit counts. It matters. And if you see somebody over-exaggerating even a little bit on any part of it, you need to understand that they're capable of doing that to the whole story. And in this case, Nick, I don't think that they knew Nick DM'd me this, because if they had, I don't think they would have tweeted it out, spun it in the way. No, he didn't tweet out what he said to me though. He tweeted out what I said. He tweeted out my response. He didn't tweet out the part where he said, conveniently didn't tweet out the part where he said, she knows it was an accident.
Yeah.
Or she,
Wait, what the f? Yeah.
that part, I have it screenshotted. I already showed you guys. That'll be in the description. It's incredible to me. He said he knew it was an accident, and then in the video, they painted it to be like I like attacked this girl and I like was some deranged lunatic who like assaulted this girl with the intent to hurt her. And that's not the case.
He's never laid a finger on me, ever once.
And again, the only reason why I'm shining light to this is to show you guys who this person is as an actual human versus how he acts on camera. These people, again, I'm gonna say it again, I'm gonna stress this fact. They're driven by fame, they're driven by money, and they're driven by themselves. Like, just look at Jake's tweets. His ego is insane. This kid really thinks he's a god amongst peasants. And he acts like that, everything aligns with that, and that's who they think that they are, and it's not cool, it's not right, and they crossed the line with this one, they really did. I also want to get into with you for a second how I was acting when you saw me and how you found me and how we spoke way before I found out this Max kid from Team 10 was feeding me drinks and being sketchy at the bar. I knew he was doing that, but I didn't think he was part of Team 10. I just found out today that kid is a part of Team 10. That blows my mind. It actually blows my mind. Me and you had spoke the next morning about how you thought I was drugged too, because you've seen me drunk, you know how I act and stuff, and was I acting like how I've ever acted?
No, you were literally.
But was I being aggressive?
No, you were never aggressive. You were like loopy and like out of it and like woo, and you're like just. I've never seen him like that in my life. There's things he was texting me stuff that didn't even make sense.
It made absolutely no sense.
Okay, right here. This is what he was saying. Like FBI, like it doesn't make sense.
You got drugged, bro.
No, I really genuinely. No, it's because I said that.
That
I didn't think it
sucks.
happened the way that I think it happened now. I thought like shit, like I picked up some random drink. I thought it was my drink. Because that stuff happens. It's happened to some of my friends. Like that's real and that's like scary.
Especially in LA.
Especially in LA. So I picked up a drink. I thought maybe I picked up a drink and just drank the wrong drink and it was laced with something and I f***ed up. But now I truly believe that these kids saw me. They were texting Jake, texting whoever, and they came up with this crazy plan to try to get me in trouble.
Plus, I want to say that I was on my way to the club with Summer Rae. I was literally on the way. He was texting me, "Where are you? Where are you?"
The whole time.
The entire time. All this happened in a span of 20 minutes, by the way. All these kids finding him, getting him drunk, or drugged. We don't know for sure. We should have gotten you tested, honestly.
I didn't know. I honestly didn't know that this is how
Just
this
the
was gonna
shit,
develop
just
at
the
all.
shit you were texting me. I've never seen that. Like I've seen you drunk. I'm with you drunk all the time, and you've never acted like that. 2, saying that he cheated on me. We're friends with the same people, so
That's
you would
what I'm
never
trying to
act that
say.
way in front of anyone.
Not at all. I
I'm
wouldn't
on my way to the club. Just all of this does not add up. And he
Listen,
hit a
me
girl
and
in
this
20 minutes.
Me and this girl are genuinely in a relationship, okay?
This is look, this is
It's not clickbait.
Hold on, let me see what this is. Everything,
That was like at the same time.
everything that these people do, they're like robots that are just like programmed to want views and fame and money.
Seriously,
Like
bro.
I said.
Dude, I literally saw these Team 10 kids and literally their eyes lit up and they're like, oh, camera out ASAP.
We try to deal with it behind the scenes. I was
We can't
texting
even
this kid. You
talk
guys
to
saw the
them.
DMs
We
that
can't
week.
even talk to them.
It's
Like,
insane.
It's just camera.
And I
camera,
live there.
camera.
I live there. I know exactly what the conversation was before they turned on that camera and be like, yo, our assistant was assaulted. I was there through everything.
The drama's been down for the past few days. Jake heard that, and I
The
promise you,
drama's
the first thing that he thought wasn't, oh my god, are you okay? Like, what can I do to help? It was, That's a banger video.
Yep.
I can break up Alyssa and Banks because he obviously doesn't like this. I can destroy them because he obviously doesn't like how big we are and how many fans we have. And I can blow